What's going on, guys? I'm with Moose, and today I'm on MLB 17, the show, and it's actually 3 a.m. right now on the East Coast. Of course, you guys aren't seeing the video at 3 a.m., but that is when I'm recording this. That's finally when the servers started to work. I think it started to work somewhere around like 2:30, but I was sleeping, so thankfully they're on now. Hopefully, at least, we'll take a look and see. Hopefully they are. I've heard they're kind of slow right now, but we'll take a look. This will be my Diamond Dynasty draft of my team, and also opening some loyalty packs and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll get into it, see what we get, and hopefully it's something good. We'll kind of break through this wait, though. Hopefully the servers cooperate with us here. Alright guys, so after a long time waiting, probably another 10-15 minutes after I first made that little quick intro to the video, we finally got in and got our little draft pack for Diamond Dynasty. If you guys have not seen it yet, you probably have on other people's channels, but you actually draft a solid portion of your team, 6 picks, that you can kind of start your team off with instead of, just having a bunch of commons. You're going to get a few bronzes. I think you might get lucky and get a silver, but I think in general it's only bronzes. But pretty cool, and let's take a look and see who we want. Now, Josh Rutledge, of course, on the Red Sox, my favorite team, but I don't really care too much about Rutledge in general. I mean, he does play a bunch of positions. That's kind of cool. Tim Beckham looking kind of decent, though. Actually pretty balanced. Good fielding, solid speed. But Chris Owings, 80 speed. That could be a guy I could use off the bench, even if I don't want to start him. So I think I'm going to pick Chris Owings. It's not too bad. He won't be starting, hopefully, but he could definitely come off the bench and be a pinch runner for us if need be. Let's see if this corner outfielder round ever loads, though. Here we go, corner infielder, of course, first base or third base. We got Ryan Zimmerman, who's actually pretty solid. Always liked that, him in general. Nick Castellanos, not too bad either. John Jaso, who has great contact against righties. And Adonis Garcia, 80 contact versus lefties. And also he can play a ton of positions. Damn, that is pretty impressive. I think, man, it's kind of tough, honestly. I think I'm going to go Adonis, though, just because he can play so many positions. I can kind of slot him in wherever I feel like I might need, like an extra player here and there. And also, he's a really valuable guy off the bench that can just play anything if I ever need, to swap out anybody. All right, here's the outfield around. Let's see what kind of options we have. Taylor Motter. Never even heard of this dude, to be honest. He can also play a ton of positions, apparently. Michael Bourne used to have a great speed instead. Now only 67, which is solid, but nothing too crazy. Actually, Motter has 77, so he's already beaten him there. Max Kepler, who I actually remember hitting, I think he hit a walk-off home run against like Joe Kelly, I want to say, against the Red Sox earlier this season, or last season, obviously not earlier this year. And then Chris Young, Red Sox player, of course, really balanced and great against lefties. I'm honestly going to pick Chris Young. I know it's a little biased because of the Red Sox or whatever, but I really do like Chris Young for my franchise last season, especially. Really enjoy how he plays, and honestly, those stats, very balanced. Hopefully he can do some damage for us. Here's our starting pitcher round. We actually have some good options too. Gavin Floyd, honestly, not gonna lie, never heard of this dude before. Kevin Gossman is the Orioles opening day starter, could be a good option for us. Scott Kazmir, always love his cards, and lefties are gonna be really nasty this year because you can't actually see when people are pitching with a lefty before you actually play them online. And then Stephen Wright got the knuckleball. I'm thinking about it, but it's kind of wonky, it's kind of dumb. So I think I'm gonna go Scott Kazmir. Really like his cards in general, so I think it'll be a good pick for us. And would you look at that, guys? Server error when we were on our second last round. I think it was relief pitcher, and then our stadium was the final round. So hopefully we end up getting that round. Maybe it'll restart the entire draft. Who knows? But hopefully we get back into it. All right, guys, we're back in. Relief pitcher on the board now, and another Red Sox player. I don't know if this is by design. I've had a bunch of Red Sox players almost every single round. You do pick a favorite team when you first boot up the game, so maybe that's why. But hey, I'll take it. Fernando Abad should be a good pitcher. He did not pitch very well with the Red Sox after they traded for him, but he should be good. Nasty break, though. 96 break. That's great. Everybody else, though, I'm really not impressed with almost any of this stuff. Honestly, because of that, I'm probably going to go Abad just because he can shut down lefties. That'll hopefully come into play if I need him. And here we are, final round, the home stadium round. First up, Guaranteed Rate Field, which I guess changed its name. The White Sox Stadium, I did not realize it was called Guaranteed Rate Field. Now it's definitely news to me. Oriole Park, Great American Ballpark, of course, and then Fenway Park, which, like I said, I don't know if it's because I'm a Red Sox fan or whatever, but I'll take it. And generally, Fenway Park and like Yankee Stadium and a couple of the other, Wrigley Field, stuff like that, teams that have a little bit more fans, let's say, are usually more expensive. So I'm going to pick Fenway purely because I don't want to spend more stubs on it down the road. when I could pretty much buy those other ones for cheaper. So that's the draft. We'll see if I can actually open up the like loyalty packs and stuff like that, but I'll catch you guys back when we're able to do just that. Alright guys, we are finally in Diamond Dynasty. It took a while and it still is very slow, so bear with me here, but I want to give you guys a quick recap on how you exactly get to your rewards, your pre-order bonuses and stuff like that. I bought the Digital Deluxe. I bet a lot of you guys bought similar versions, the MVP edition, the Hall of Fame edition, whatever it may be, and even the regular edition. I think you even get some bonuses. So how do you get them? You actually hit the quick menu, which if you guys can see at the bottom is the little touchpad. So if you hit that, it'll bring up this screen. If I give it a sec here, hopefully it'll eventually bring it up. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here, and you guys can see a bunch of different options here. You can do this later on when you're in the game, but right now for our purposes you're going to want to go to the show shop. So you go there, and hopefully this doesn't take too long to load, and once you're there you can actually see where you're able to redeem a bunch of stuff. So you guys can see you can go to the buy packs or whatever, but what you want to go to is purchase or redeem, of course, because you want to redeem. So you hit that, and it'll take hopefully not too long to load up here. Looks like the servers are kind of getting there as we get a little bit further from the launch time. When the game first launched, these servers weren't even working at all, but you guys can see right here, you can obviously buy stubs and stuff like that, but right here is exactly what we're talking about. You can redeem the 10 standard pack bundle right there for me. Received a sponsor pack for that one, and then of course there's a bunch of other stuff. This one is the Digital Deluxe pack. This one's the rookie Ken Griffey Jr., which I believe every single person, regardless of edition, got. This one's going to be a season starter that leads to a gold player. That one's going to be 11,000 stubs, of course, and then this one will be a season starter that leads to a diamond player. So let's get all of these right now. It might take me a little while. Hopefully I'll be able to open them up all in this video, but we'll see. Actually, I might push the standard pack opening to another video, but the other stuff I should be able to open up in this video and show you guys exactly what we're talking about that we have. But let me redeem all this stuff, and then I'll get back to you guys with the pack opening. Alright guys, so after more time, we finally have all our packs redeemed. They are in our pack kind of queue or whatever like that. The only ones I haven't gotten are the 10 standard pack bundle or whatever, which I think I get 2 of those, but there's some kind of server error going on with it where I can't redeem them right now, so I'm going to wait anyway. Not a big deal, but let's get into it. Let's see what we're going to get. First one we're going to start off with is the sponsor pack or whatever it's called. This probably is not going to be too great. There's like 5 sponsor cards or like equipment and stuff like that. Really don't care too much about that kind of stuff. Obviously sponsorships are decent and stuff for like franchise mode, but in general not that big a deal. Let's be real about it. Let's see, we got like a Tiki, a bat, couple bats, 3 bats actually, a Ritual right there, another one, a couple sponsorships, all silver, and yeah, like I said, really nothing too crazy here. Not much to see. It's a nice start, I suppose, but really not gonna knock your socks off per se. But let's get it. Next one we're gonna do is the rookie Griffey, which I believe, like I said, everyone gets regardless of what edition you got. Even if it was like the $60 just regular base standard edition or whatever, I believe everyone gets this card, and it unlocks a host, like a ton of challenges that I'll hopefully go through in a different video about how to get the 99 overall Ken Griffey Jr., which will take forever. But let's take a look at this card real quick. 84 speed, 73 contact, 62 power right. Pretty solid. Not very good against lefties, but 71 plate vision, very good fielding, and pretty fast. There's almost no reason not to use this card on your team. Definitely worth it, and I mean, it's a free card. You got to use it. It's an 81 overall. Definitely worthwhile, and you can't sell it or anything like that, so no reason not to use it at the very least as like a backup, as like a defensive replacement, or you know, a pinch runner or something like that. But I'm probably going to be using him in my starting lineup. Now this is where we get into some fun stuff. I don't know which ones we want to open first, but I think we're going to open this one first. This will give us a like either a bronze or a silver mission starter that's going to allow us to get up to a gold player from the mission starter. Hopefully we can break down exactly what I have to do with this player to get the gold player, but whoever it is, I'm probably going to be getting a gold version of that player. But let's see who it is, and it's going to be Jim Palmer, 75 overall, the rookie version of Jim Palmer. So there's almost no doubt that whenever I end up completing this mission, I will get a gold Jim Palmer. I have no idea how good that card is. I have no idea how to do that. Hopefully I'll cover that in a future video, like I mentioned with the Ken Griffey, but this card looks pretty solid. Will almost certainly be in my rotation as well. Now it gets really fun. These last 2 packs are going to be very interesting for sure. This last one right here, we're going to open finally. This is for the Digital Deluxe edition. You get a guaranteed Live Series Gold player and 1 guaranteed Legend or Flashback, which I'm very excited about. But first up, we're going to do this one. Same deal as the last pack, except it gives us a player that leads towards a Diamond player from a mission. I'm sure the mission will be a little bit harder, maybe take a little bit longer, but we'll get even a better reward. So of course, it's at least a 90 overall, because that's what Diamonds are, 90 to 99. Pretty exciting, and hopefully we can get working on that later today. Let's see what this is going to be, and it's actually a Chris Tillman. So a couple pitchers. This is an all-star version of Chris Tillman from 2013. That was when he was really good. Actually, he's still a solid pitcher. He's still probably the Orioles #2, I think, but definitely not as good as he was back then. 80 overall for this card, and I guess it gives you a Diamond Chris Tillman if you complete that. So pretty cool. Definitely a nice card to have, and that card also will probably be in my rotation as well, at least starting off here. But finally, this last pack, like I mentioned, is going to be a fun one. 1 guaranteed Live Gold player, or Live Series Gold player, I should say, and 1 guaranteed Legend or Flashback. Without further ado, let's get into it. Hunter Pence on the front. Maybe we get a Hunter Pence. I think he's a Gold player. I'd assume so, but that would be pretty cool. Always like Hunter Pence, very balanced and very fast. But let's get it and see who we're going to get. So first up, Jarrett Parker. Don't care too much about that. I got a Kirby Yates. Our next one is going to be our Flashback or Legend player. It's going to be a Jake Arrieta. Wow, I almost laughed, or I did laugh at seeing this. 66 overall common Jake Arrieta. I had no idea he was on the Orioles, or that he was drafted by the Orioles, I assume. And wow, this card is really not that great at all. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. And final card, our gold player, is going to be a Cody Allen. Very nice. Always nice to have a great closer, and that should be a really solid addition to the team. Cody Allen, 98 K per 9, 91 hits per 9. Really looking like a good card, and a very nice one to get as our final player in this little mini pack opening, the pre-order bonus pack opening, if you will. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below, and definitely check back later today for a ton of more MLB 17 The Show videos. And of course, check the description below. If you guys missed any MLB 17 The Show videos, you can check down there and check them all out. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.